In all things in the Bible, there's an order as to how the Lord wants things. Not how man thinks or how a woman thinks or what we feel. You understand? We go into the scriptures to snatch what we want as to how we feel. The reason why the Israelites is in this condition is because they did what they wanted. Okay, so if you say that you love Christ or you love what's in the Bible, you got to bring yourself under the orders to what the scriptures say, not how you think. So let's look at order, okay? Biblical order, not man's order, not Roman Catholic order, not Western doctrine order, biblical order, okay? And you notice, like, people will go into the Bible with their philosophies and stuff like that, say that they believe in the word, but when things is dropped of biblical order, it's a major, major problem. And that's what I had to bow myself down to stay with biblical order as it is written in the Bible, okay? This is 1 Corinthians 11, verse 1. This is Paul talking. Paul is an Israelite of the tribe of Benjamin, of the nation of Israel, another black man. Okay, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of the Christ. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I have delivered them to you. Ordinances is laws. He says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is the Christ. See that? There's a head is like my head. My head tells my body what to do. My body doesn't just do this on its own. Okay, it is subject to my head. My eyes move up and down because it's subject, the membranes or whatever, the electrical impulses tells the eyebrows to go up and down. See, it's a simple thing. Something is subject, so you must bring yourself in subjugation under the law, okay? My body is not a separate part of my head, okay? It says the head of every man is Christ and the head of the woman is the man. See that? The woman or a woman has a head. And the head of Christ is the Father. See that? So Christ now, bowing down to the will of the Father to come down upon the earth to die. He was sent. And he bowed down and did what he was supposed to do. He didn't have complications. He didn't, well, Father, I think that I don't really like that. He didn't have his own agenda. He did what he was told to do. See that? Because he had a head. He had a head. And rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. And the rule for a witch is that you should be destroyed. Rebellion or disobedience is as a sin of witchcraft. And a lot of our people are disobedient. So they say, well, I'll take this, but I won't take that. I'll take this, but I won't take that. Me now, in my daily walk, I try to, as much as I can, and I'm not being perfect, okay? I want anybody looking at this video, okay? This walk is not going to be an easy walk. It's going to be a really rough walk because it's you and you alone in this walk. But you got to read this word to clean yourself. You have to read this word for you to see when you mess up. But there's things that you got to bring yourself in alignment with. You have to bring yourself. It's like a car. So if the wheel is or hit a bump and it's off alignment, you got to go and true it back up. You got to go to a station and get that wheel or else it's going to be off alignment. You got to align yourself. I don't care who you are. You got to align yourself with this word. And if the word says go right, you can't decide that you're going left because you don't like it. You can't. It doesn't work like that. It says every man praying or prophesying having his head covered dishonored his head. Now there's a reason for that. Israelites wore something called mitris, okay, which is that it was like a turban, what you may call a turban, but it's a wrap, and the center of our head was open, okay? So you see different camps and schools out here, not no Indian turban. That's not it. Okay. But it's kind of like that. You know, I used to wear that back in the days and stuff like that. So having his head covered dishonored his head, because now you're praying to the Father. Okay. So like you're closing up your head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesied with her head uncovered dishonored her head. See, he's giving you an order. Okay, so you're supposed to have your head covered. So if you praying to the Father, there's supposed to be something covering you. Okay? For all that is even as if she was shaven. Okay, so now it's going to go into that. For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, so it's telling you for you to have short hair is a shame. It's a shame. Okay, let her be covered. So you're supposed to have your long hair. That also is a curse that we are suffering under in this wicked society. Okay. Now, yeah, there's sisters that are, you know, have their hair short, cut their hair short, whatever. We're not going to devolve into that. For indeed a man ought not to cover his head. Listen to this well. For as much as he, the man, is the image and glory of the Father. Bang. What's the beef now? So if the man is the image and glory of the Father, then why do you have a beef with us? Because you don't see no power? You don't see no power? You don't see no power in us? Why? If you are of honor, you're supposed to see that. I don't see Christ, but I see Christ in the Bible. It says, but the woman is the glory of the man. See, he's giving you purpose. He's giving you purpose. The glory of the man. He didn't say the woman is the glory of God. He said the woman is the glory of the man. Women think that they're going to go into the kingdom of heaven and somehow Christ is going to be dealing with them. No, that's not it. This is a nation that's going into the kingdom of heaven. You're going to be told what to do. You're not going to have your own agenda. That's not how it's going down. Whoever's looking at this video, that's not how it's going down. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. What does it mean the man is not of the woman? Because man puts the seed in the woman who's the earth, which is the womb. And his seed and that egg now, therefore, brings forth man or woman. Two women cannot bring forth a child. So we are not of you, but you are of us because of what the Lord has blessed us to do. Okay? Here it comes. Neither was the man created for the woman. We are not bound and subject to a woman. But wait a minute, because there's a whole thing out here. But the woman for the man. He created you for us. Just like this is mine. I bought it. No, actually, someone bought it for me. But now it's mine. So it is mine for me. Okay? For me. So let's read that again. See, he's giving you purpose. Do you truly believe? Do you truly believe? Or are you tight? Are you tight? No, because in the kingdom, I'm going to do what I want to do. It's not how it's going down. It's not how it's going down. Read. Do you truly believe? Let me leave you with this one verse. Let me go in the book of Ephesians. Let's go in the book of Ephesians, okay? Ephesians 5, verse 26. Read well. Matter of fact, I ain't even going to go into Ephesians. Let's go into Romans. You want to know if you really believe? If you really have faith? Go in the book of Romans 10, verse 14. Check this out. He says, how then shall they call on him on whom they have not believed? See, everything is about belief. Everybody got all types of beliefs about jumping in the Bible. And they all think their beliefs is right, but now I'm reading it to you. In whom they have not believed. You never believed. Do you truly believe? Christ never was unbelieving. And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? So I don't take those titles, but he's letting you know somebody preaching is not some religious Roman Catholic preacher. It's talking about somebody teaching you. Okay, somebody teaching you. And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. And I'm preaching you the gospel of peace because war is coming. War is coming. Okay? And the gospel of peace, and bring glad tidings of good things. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. See that? This is the gospel I'm reading. For Isaiah said, Lord, who have believed our report? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Lord. So you got to go into the scriptures and get the word of the Lord. Now, if you're going into the scriptures to try to nullify the scriptures, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. The scriptures gives purpose for everything. For everything. But if you are of the word, you're supposed to enjoy it. You're supposed to enjoy it. You're supposed to go, yes, that's what the Father said. Then if not, then close up the book and put it away like all the other religions do. Peace.